I guess I'll start by saying greetings, ladies and troopers, as usual. Right, so the first PC game that got me into gaming, I'm pretty sure it was Crysis 1. Crysis 1 was one of the best looking games that came out back in 2007. It was the most futuristic, the most high-end game that required a high-end PC at the time. And it was a great game. It had a multiplayer similar to the one Battlefield has today. It was being developed by Crytek Studios. They got acquired by EA at some point. I'm pretty sure Crytek is the studio that made Far Cry 1 as well. And they essentially sold Far Cry to Ubisoft. That's why we got Far Cry now, is because of Crytek. Anyway, yeah, Crysis was a brilliant game at the time. It was a sort of Battlefield multiplayer game. It also had an insane campaign with a nano suit that was based on nanotechnology, and you had these powers. You could become invisible. You could get like insane speed. You can get insane strength. The storytelling in the campaign was amazing. The graphics were absolutely groundbreaking at the time. If you look at Crysis 1 right now and compare it to modern games, you would see there's not much of a big difference. And you also had like crazy destruction mechanics. Right, you can in the campaign at least you could destroy the environment, you could destroy the trees, you can set woods on fire. The game would also let you pick like random objects from the ground, so you could essentially just murder somebody with a chicken. Yeah, you can pick up a chicken, enable strength mode, and then just smash the chicken into somebody's head. It was fun. It was tons of fun. And I still remember it, and I've actually tried to play it recently with my cousin. There's a website you can do that now because the game is so old. You can literally just download it off a website and play it online with your friends. I definitely recommend you guys go for the Crysis experience. One of the best games in my childhood and one of the best games of the century in my opinion. Right, so a game that I keep returning to. There's a few of them that I keep returning to and I spend hours without realizing. One of them is obviously Battlefront 2, because it still left a mark on me. It's one of the best, it's actually the best, in my opinion, Battlefront games that have ever been released in our time, and I'm still hoping for Battlefront 3, and most people are still hoping. We are still craving for that Battlefront 3 game, and yeah, that's why I keep trying to keep the game alive alongside the modders, alongside other small content creators. We are together trying to keep the game going through mods, and through Kyber, and through a lot of amazing projects. I don't need to think about it very much because I'm playing it probably today. I've been playing it yesterday, so they did well with Battlefield 6. They did an insane job. It kind of made sense because they had like 50,000 people working on the game for 2 years. So yeah, Battlefield 6 is definitely a game that I can actually say I'm addicted to. I haven't been like that in a long time. I think it's been years now, especially with Star Wars content being dead. And I enjoy it. I think it's a great game. So yeah, I think this should be the baseline for AAA games. EA has my full support on this one, on Battlefield 6. I have no regrets. I paid for a Battle Pass, and actually, for the first time in a long time, I'm actually happy to pay for a EA product in order to support them to make more games like that. And I think they will see the difference. They will notice the difference because a lot of people are paying a lot of money after all for this game, and it's very well deserved. And it's an amazing experience. A mod that I would recommend, definitely Star Wars Sagas. Still one of the best projects in my opinion out there. I know there's a lot of mods that I still haven't tried out, but out of those I tried Star Wars Sagas, considering it's also adding assets created from scratch like maps and a lot more stuff. I think it's one of the coolest, and I really appreciate the work they're doing. It's definitely one of the best Star Wars Battlefront mods I've seen. There's also obviously the Battlefront 2 mods, such as Battlefront Expanded and Battlefront Plus, which through Kyber are actually playable online with your friends. And yeah, they added a lot of characters, a lot of new abilities, a lot of visual effects, and yeah, these are very cool projects as well. So a project that I'm working currently, and I've already posted a video about this. I've recently discovered the Helldivers 2 Star Wars mods, which are absolutely incredible, and they actually give you the feeling that this could have been a modern Battlefront 3 game. By modding like Clone Commandos and ARC Troopers and ordinary troopers, regular troopers into Helldivers, and it's an amazing experience. You can also replace the automatons with the droids, and it's actually a very cool experience. I recommend people try, and yeah, keep your eyes open. There's gotta be more cool stuff about that very soon.